A Zil-Hajj moon sighted in country's skies, holy Eid-ul-Adha to be celebrated on May the 28th. The NEC approves ADP of 3 lakh crore taka for next fiscal to revive fragile economy, says Finance and Planning Minister. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman meets lawmakers from women reserve seats of ruling party, prepare to play effective role in Changshud, says PM. BNP government led by Prime Minister Tariq Rahman completes 3 months. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman inaugurates Land Service Fair 2026 at Bhumi Bhavan at Tejgaon in Dhaka tomorrow, says Land Minister. Outbreak of measles decreases due to government's rapid measures to prevent infections. BNP announces 7-day program on 45th Martyrdom anniversary of Shaheed President Ziaur Rahman. No program causing public inconvenience, says Ruhul Kabir Rizvi. Donald Trump meets national security team on Iran issue, American planes gathering in Israel, military drills in Iran. And in Sylhet Test, Bangladesh need 10 wickets, while Pakistan need 437 runs for a win. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. Those were the headlines. We'll move on now to the details. Eid-ul-Adha will be celebrated across Bangladesh on May the 28th as the Zil-Hajj moon was sighted in the country today. The decision came at a meeting of the National Moon Sighting Committee held at the Islamic Foundation office in Baitul Mukarram this evening. Religious Affairs Minister Qazi Shah Mufazzal Hussain Kaikobad chaired the meeting. After the meeting, the minister said that the crescent moon of the month of Zil-Hajj had been seen in Bangladesh's skies. So the final month of the Islamic calendar will begin on Tuesday. Eid-ul-Adha is observed on the 10th day of Zil-Hajj and marks one of the most significant religious festivals for Muslims centered on animal sacrifice, symbolizing devotion, purification and obedience to God. The National Economic Council, NEC, approved an annual development program, ADP outlay, worth 3 lakh crore taka for 2026-27 fiscal year, aiming to sustain inclusive economic growth and development. The approval was given at the maiden meeting of NEC under incumbent government, presided over by NEC Chairman Prime Minister Tariq Rahman at NEC Conference Room at Sher-e-Bangla Nagar in Dhaka today. Ministers, state ministers and secretaries concerned attended the meeting. After the meeting, Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry briefed reporters. Advisor to the Prime Minister on the Ministries of Finance and Planning, Dr. Rashid Al Mahmood Titumir, State Minister for Planning Zunad Abdur Rahim Saki and Planning Secretary SM Shakil Akhtar was present at the briefing. Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry said the ADP for the fiscal year 2026-27 has been designed with a reform-oriented and inclusive development vision aimed at ensuring sustainable economic growth, balanced regional development and administrative modernization. He said after many years, a government elected by people's vote is going to present a budget. The Planning Minister said the government has prepared a 5-year development roadmap to transform Bangladesh's economy into a sustainable, employment-friendly one, coming out of years of economic turbulence, inefficiency, waste and weak investment climate. With this goal in mind, an ADP of 3 lakh crore taka has been given approval for the fiscal year 2026-27. The Finance and Planning Minister said massive screening will be done, and out of more than 1,300 projects left by the previous government's, only necessary projects would be kept. Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhry said defying all limitations, a record number of projects in the education and health sector have been selected. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has asked BNP lawmakers from women reserve seats to prepare themselves to play an effective role in the Jatiyo সংসদ. The Premier gave the directive at a meeting with the women MPs at Cabinet Division at the Secretariat today. Tariq Rahman urged the MPs to develop themselves as competent lawmakers by having a clear understanding of the rules of procedure of the Jatiyo সংসদ. He asked the lawmakers to remain cautious and responsible while delivering speeches in the Parliament. The Prime Minister further directed the MPs to stay vigilant so that no one can mislead the public through misinterpretation of religion. He also emphasized increasing engagement with people in their respective constituencies. Tariq Rahman said the people had suffered from a kind of mental distress for 17 years and were unable to speak freely. He added that after the BNP government came to power, people are now enjoying all kinds of democratic rights. During the meeting, the women MPs expressed their views on various issues, including parliamentary procedures, the current political situation, and implementation of the government's electoral commitments. BNP Secretary-General and ALGRD and Cooperatives Minister Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, party's senior Joint Secretary-General and Prime Minister's Political and Agriculture Advisor Ruhul Kabir Rizvi were present. Today, the BNP government, led by Prime Minister Tariq Rahman, completed 3 months in office and began its 4th month. Over the past 3 months, initiatives have been taken to implement multiple important projects, including fulfilling election promises, rebuilding democratic institutions, economic recovery, ensuring social security, and launching canal excavation programs. The core objective of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's political philosophy is to rebuild democratic institutions, achieve economic recovery, and ensure social security. In accordance with election promises, family cards have been introduced for low-income families. The BNP government has also started providing allowances for mosque imams and muezzins. In agriculture and the rural economy, the farmer card program is one of the government's most discussed initiatives. Through the introduction of farmer cards, the government has started providing farmers with direct subsidies, low-interest loans, and fertilizer and seed assistance. The canal excavation program has been relaunched to restore rural agriculture and the environment. Through this project, initiatives have been taken to improve irrigation systems and eliminate waterlogging. The current government has emphasized cost-effective management to tackle the global energy crisis. Importance has also been given to increasing the use of alternative energy. At the same time, initiatives have been taken to expand the digital education system as part of modernization in the education sector. Since assuming responsibility for governing the state under the leadership of Prime Minister Tariq Rahman, the government has ensured a remarkable achievement by implementing nearly 80 important measures over these 3 months. In addition, Prime Minister and People's Leader Tariq Rahman has been included this year in the list of the world's 100 most influential people by the world-renowned magazine Time. President Mohammad Shahabuddin has returned home from London after completing follow-up treatment and medical checkup. The regular flight of Biman Bangladesh Airlines carrying the President landed at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport this morning. Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Mohammad Asad-uz-Zaman, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, the Councillor of the British High Commission and senior officials from the Foreign Ministry, Prime Ministers and President's offices welcomed the President at the airport. The President went to London on May the 9th for follow-up treatment and medical checkup. Land Minister Mizanur Rahman Minu has said Prime Minister Tariq Rahman will inaugurate Land Service Fair at Bhumi Bhavan at Tejgaon in Dhaka tomorrow. He said all necessary measures will be taken to end land grabbing and harassment in the country's land system. The minister made the remarks during a briefing at the Secretariat on Tuesday noon, organized on the occasion of Land Services Fair 2026. State Minister for Land Muhammad Helaluddin and Senior Secretary of the Land Ministry A.S.M. Saleh Ahmed were also present at the event. The minister further said that the government is working to ensure that land ownership remains in the hands of farmers and to resolve disputes and harassment related to land ownership cases. Regarding food security, the Land Minister made it clear that no agricultural land will be allowed to be converted for other purposes. Agricultural land must remain in the hands of farmers, he said. The Qatar government has expressed interest in recruiting Bangladeshi workers from 5 technical training centres trained in 4 service sectors. The issue was discussed during the 7th Joint Committee meeting between Bangladesh and Qatar, held at the conference room of the Ministry of Expatriates Welfare and Overseas Employment. Bangladesh's Expatriates Welfare and Overseas Employment Minister Ariful Haq Chaudhry and visiting Qatar's Labour Minister Dr. Ali bin Sameh Al Marri took part in the meeting. State Minister for Expatriates Welfare Mohammad Nurul Haq Noor, Ministry Secretary Mohammad Mukhtar Ahmed, Prime Minister's Special Assistant Dr. Shakirul Islam and Qatar's Ambassador to Bangladesh Ali Mahdi Saeed Al Qahtani were present at the meeting. Speaking after the meeting, Ariful Haq Chaudhry described Qatar as an unmatched labour market for Bangladeshi workers. He said around 4 lakh Bangladeshi workers are currently employed in Qatar with skill and reputation. He added that the number could double this year if the Qatari government wishes. Amid rising prices of daily essential commodities, the TCB truck sale program has brought relief to low-income people in different parts of the country, including the capital. People coming to collect products believe this is reducing the pressure of monthly household expenses to some extent. Many standing in long lines to collect food products also urged for an increase in the quantity of goods. Officials of the truck sale program said that people are receiving the products properly. Meanwhile, TCB Deputy Director Mohammad Shahadat Hussain said that this 10-day program will be conducted among 28,80,000 beneficiaries across the country. In addition, products are being distributed daily from the capital's warehouse through 720 trucks to different parts of the country. The official said that each truck is providing products for 400 people. More than 400 children died from measles across the country over the past 2 months, while the number of infections has risen to nearly 60,000. The alarming spread of the contagious disease has created panic among parents nationwide. In response to the outbreak, the government already completed a vaccination campaign targeting all children aged between 6 months and under 5 years. Isolation wards and ventilation facilities have also been introduced at government hospitals across the country. Health authorities said these measures have already helped reduce the severity of the measles outbreak. Experts mentioned that most of the children who died were suffering from pneumonia and malnutrition. They also stressed that preventing future outbreaks will require ensuring breastfeeding for infants, avoiding unnecessary cesarean deliveries for pregnant women, and expanding vaccination coverage. The ruling BNP will observe a week-long program from 25th May to 1st June, marking the 45th Martyrdom anniversary of President Ziaur Rahman. BNP Senior Joint Secretary General and Prime Minister's advisor Ruhul Kabir Rizvi announced the programs today at a joint meeting held at the party's Noyapolton Central Office. Rizvi said that alongside the BNP, its associate bodies across the country have also undertaken various programs to mark the occasion. He urged party leaders and activists to avoid any activities that may cause public suffering or inconvenience. International Crimes Tribunal has set 8th June for the next hearing in the case against Salman F. Rahman and Anisul Haq over charges of crimes against humanity, including imposing curfew to suppress protesters and inciting killings during the July mass uprising. The tribunal passed the order today after the deposition of the 6th witness in the case. CID Sub-Inspector Atikur Rahman testified before the court. Later, the same tribunal began recording testimony in another crimes against humanity case filed over the July uprising against Shajib Wazid Joy and Zunad Ahmed Polok. The 6th witness in that case, Kabir Hussain, father of 6-year-old July martyr Jabir Ibrahim from Uttara, testified before the tribunal today. Meanwhile, witness testimony was also held in the student Taim murder case against 11 accused, including former DMP Commissioner Habibur Rahman. Taim was killed in the capital's Jatrabari during the July mass uprising. Police personnel Munir Zaman has given testimony in the case. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed today held a meeting with Singapore's non-residential High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Derek Lowe, at the Secretariat. During the meeting, the two sides discussed a range of bilateral issues, including the law and order situation, security cooperation, training, skill development and capacity enhancement of Bangladesh police, inter-country crime and terrorism prevention, cyber security, real-time information sharing, trade and investment expansion and mutual legal assistance in criminal matters. The Home Minister said that the relationship between Bangladesh and Singapore is extremely close and friendly. He noted that both countries share similar attitudes and perspectives on issues of mutual interest at international and regional levels. Singapore's High Commissioner Derek Lowe emphasized the need for real-time information exchange between the two countries to combat cross-border terrorism and crime. In response, the Home Minister reiterated that the current Bangladesh government maintains an extremely tough stance against militancy and terrorism, following a zero-tolerance policy. New Zealand High Commissioner to Dhaka David Pine held a meeting with the Prime Minister's Foreign Affairs Advisor Humayun Kabir. The meeting was held today at the Prime Minister's office in Tejgaon in the capital. During the meeting, fruitful discussions were held on bilateral relations between Bangladesh and New Zealand, trade and various promising sectors for increasing mutual cooperation. In particular, the High Commissioner highlighted New Zealand's interest in working with Bangladesh in the sectors of pharmaceuticals, tourism, higher education and food processing. He also praised Bangladesh's active role in tackling the adverse impacts of global climate change and called on the country to play an even greater leadership role on the international stage regarding this issue. Prime Minister's Foreign Affairs Advisor Humayun Kabir said that Bangladesh is ready to provide effective leadership in combating climate change on the global stage. Now, international news.